The Guyana Teachers Union today said it was not in agreement with the notion that teachers having a salary increase will have a trickle-down effect on the other public servants who will demand the same. Speaking with reporters today on the picket line in High Street, GTU President Mark Light said he does not buy the excuses that other sectors will be clamoring for increases.
There will be cries from other sectors as well, but we have to understand that we are out here for our teachers, and our primary focus is to make representation for the teachers of Guyana. There were instances when some sectors got increases while others did not. For example, we saw the police got an increase, or the sector that governs the police and the military folks, they got an increase when no one else got, the nurses. So to say that this would cause other sectors to want an increase, I believe that it has to be rethink. They have to rethink that whole thing and treat with the teachers' issue, which is primary here. We have a lot of places where the funds can actually be garnered. As the General Secretary said, we have a lot of money in different areas that are being spent. We need to strike a balance with the infrastructure and don't overspend in infrastructure and your human resource is affected. And one understands the importance of teachers to this nation, the importance of teachers to any nation that wants to develop. Guyana is a developing country, and the investment has got to be plugged in the right areas. I also want to say that infrastructural development will always take place. It's an ongoing activity, an ongoing event, an ongoing plan, and that must never substitute addressing the salary and wages issue for all public servants in Guyana. So I don't buy the excuse that other sectors will be clamoring for increases. I believe the teachers deserve it. We have been very patient over the last 3+ years, and that is why we're out here, because salary increases have not been negotiated.
His General Secretary, Coretta MacDonald, said she is positive that the government can make the funds available to pay teachers and all public servants.
Well, I know that whatever happens with GTU, with whatever settlement we come to or agreement we come to, it will have a trickle-down effect. That is, of course. But let us put it in this context. When the government offers the imposition, the increases, is everybody they're giving it to? So I don't understand why at this time, when we proclaim to have so much money, you hear them boasting about all the monies that we have. Why are you now saying that if you settle with the teachers, the nurses will come after you and this other sector will come after you? But teachers have not been recipients of any kind of increase. And we have been there battling since 2020. This is 2024. We would have submitted that proposal. And if the government had looked at our proposal since then we would not have had this kind of confusion we are having now. We would not have the government thinking that other sectors of workers would clamp down on them for the same kinds of increases that teachers would have gotten. We have, in the final analysis, let me say this, we have enough money to pay all the workers across this country. As a matter of fact, there has been this ranting, well, I shouldn't say ranting, but I'll say ranting for the use of want of a better word, that each household should be given a certain amount of money. So if each household could be given a certain amount of monies, why are you still now lamenting that if GTU's proposal is agreed upon and they're offered their increases, that nurses will come on you? You have enough money, pay the workers. You have enough, and if you don't have enough money, let me say to the Vice President and to the President, just what they said to President Granger back then. Cut your travels, cut on dietary, cut on the rental of all of those buildings that you're renting, cut on all of those vehicles that you're purchasing, and pay teachers. Use the monies to pay teachers.
Today marks 13 days since teachers took strike action demanding better pay and for the government to talk with their union, the GTU. So far, both sides are holding their ground, with the nation's children feeling the effects.